good for a whole year. We've been going. We've been on. Wow. We've been on since Wally. The Little Hammers. I don't like that. That's a stupid ass scooper. Yeah, now you're gonna fucking bust your fucking tooth to try to fucking get it out. The roof of my mouth. Come on, water. Water. Well, they ain't got no water. I'm gonna leave it and then I'll snip it, some of this out, so then we could put it. I'll do it like the. What movie is that? A western. Take your chickens out. Clint Eastwood. The good, the bad, and the ugly when they're giving him a little bit of water when his lips are all. Oh, you ain't got no water. Keep on taking the back room. Screw you. I'll give you a freebie. On credit, you know. No country for old men. We'll snip all that out. I'm gonna close that door. Dogs are barking. Quiet! Do the cry for 2 minutes, Nick Kyoto. No. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna start throwing stuff at you. do your face in the blinking. In the double chin. Oh. Papa. Oh, why did I put my food away? Where's my food, Adrian? Kiss Walmart. Well, why do you have a holster if it's already in there? So if I want to load out, so I'll blow my foot off. Fucking dick off. You got one in the chamber? Mm-mm. So you'll get murked. Australian carry. What does that mean? Dill told me about that. What's Australian carry? I think it's New Zealand or Australian? You're just amber. You're going Google it. Okay, Google. What's considered Australian carry for a firearm?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
It's something.
But I found something else. Do you want to know whether you can carry a concealed weapon in Australia?
Yes. I forgot. He told me because it was when I was in Huron, and that's how ghetto it was. Like, or not ghetto, but it was like the old west. Like in uniform, everything went like. So we had like this. You know that boxer from Avenal? He was like real big. Garcia? He still is pretty big, I think. We went to the academy with? No. But like people who watch boxing don't know who it is, but he was from Avenal. Jake Paul. It was a big deal because he fought like on the big shows and shit like that. But anyways, it was when I was SRO and it was a back to school night thing, and so I had to go. But welcome back, everybody. We're back and we're fucking in the studio. Yeah, fucking freedom. Well, we're going on. We're going on, and you're talking. Yeah. So it was a back to school night, and then I didn't have my uniform or something. Or I forgot what happened, but I had my polo.
Do you have a white shirt? Just put a white shirt on.
Yeah. So I put my polo on my jeans.
With the sticker.
The stickers you give out. Yeah. Junior officer. But they have a stencil with the spray paint. The shorts I had that the holster. It was the one that went on your belly. No, it was just the one that goes, you put into your pants, like the clip.
Your crotch area?
Yeah.
I remember that.
But I put it on the outside, but the way it just looked stupid, but what I didn't want, but there was nothing covering the barrel. Oh. So like I had in my pants, but so you could see it, but I had my badge, and
you were on duty?
Yeah, it was like an after school program thing. But I had it in there, but so it was visible.
Why don't you just have like a holster on the side?
I didn't have one.
I was under geared.
I was in Huron. I'll come back to that, but let me say this real quick because we're talking about getting the uniform allowance and stuff. And yeah, dude, like,
Is it like the military with the uniform allowance, or like 80% of the people just buy booze and they
Well-
don't buy new uniforms?
I'm sure it is like that. Other places where you actually get money, but I was gonna say I do like talk, not really talk shit, but say how it was in Huron. But dude, it was a good department, like good people. You know, they gave me a chance and everything. But it's like kind of comical, like how everything from
They
there.
really do it like this?
Yeah, from like there to a department like where I'm at now, like it's legit. But because we were talking about, I was talking about this with some of the CSOs, the community service officers, and we're talking about uniform allowance and stuff. And I was like, well,
In Tulare?
yeah, and I was like, I remember when I was in Huron, I remember because people who don't know about Huron, it's like a small town. It's like
5 people.
yeah, 5 and
One road in,
five
one
and a
road out.
horse. And it's like a Farmersville kind of, but not
But smaller.
not
Yeah.
as established yet.
Yeah.
It's like a population of 7,000, and so we got and you don't really get a lot of money there if you're going to be a police officer. It's
It's like just to get your foot in the door. start
yeah,
off.
get your feet wet, get some experience and stuff. And so going in, like the only thought I had of like a police department was like stuff I seen on TV or stuff that I heard.
Heat of the night.
So that's how it was. But so I was going in thinking, okay, you're gonna get there and get your badge, you do your swearing ceremony. You're gonna get this, enough money to get all your equipment and everything. So I remember I got there and we did the interview, all that. They offered me the job, so I took it. Actually,
Making big bucks.
yeah. So actually, Kayla was in the hospital. She had fell that day. She was pregnant with Amaya.
Ooh.
And that's when they called me. I had to come back from work. They called me and they offered me the job, and I accepted it. So he told me, the lieutenant at the time, really cool dude, real fucking cool man, Lieutenant Rabeau. He calls me over there and he's like, hey, let's get your uniforms and stuff. I was all sweet, but if you drive to Huron, like the next city over, which is Lemoore, or Kalinga, it's farther west, but Lemoore would be bigger where it has the uniform shop and stuff. So I was like, oh shit, okay, I guess we're gonna go Lemoore. And so we start walking to the back, but his vehicle's in the front. I was like, where are we going? And so in the back they had these C
Like the
trains.
little giant.
yeah. So they had this C train, and so Rabeau he unlocks it, and he rolls it up, and like I'm just kind of like still thinking. I'm trying to like think in my head. He's getting something for himself in there, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, he's getting ready to hit the road. Yeah.
I keep telling myself that, and so we get in there and then we open it, and then it becomes reality because there's boxes, and then like there's a sleeve hanging out of one box, and then there's some like leather gear in another box,
Like a little faded.
Yeah, and he goes, I'll never forget. He goes, all right, find what fits you and find what you need, and then just grab it. I said, all right. And so
Was there just uniforms or was there equipment?
no, there's equipment. So like your duty belt and stuff, and like
Sam Brown.
your holsters and
Was it
radio
leather or
holders.
Velcro? Or
No, it was the leather, the basket woven ones.
the thick one.
No, it was the legit ones, but I mean, it was
okay.
just like it was fine.
It wasn't like the one in the academy.
No, it was like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like that. And so when I get all my shit, all what I could get, and then we got out and I got the uniform allowance was I think at that time I got I think it was like $500. But I'm green going in, no equipment, nothing. So I mean I'm starting from scratch. So I go and that got blown quick on a few things.
A flashlight, like $120.
Yeah, dude, like a legit one.
Yeah.
And but I remember I was going to I was doing my first transport by myself. I was still on FTO, and I was doing my first transport to the Fresno, and so we go. The vehicle that you take when you're a trainee.
That's crazy how you'd have to, like, right now you transport to South County. It's like, what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
Yeah.
But over there is what, like fucking a round trip, an hour and a half? 2
Yeah.
hours if you have to do
And,
paperwork?
yeah, and if it's not busy, like it's trippy though. It's a night and day difference, the jails, because you go to Fresno jail, and guaranteed, like
people are waiting in line to go.
yeah, majority of the time there's at least 5 people there, 5 departments there, because you got all of Fresno County that's just going there. They don't have the 2 like Visalia, the Bob Wyland, and the Porterville, the South County now.
And once you get there and you get back, are you already backed up on calls?
Not in Huron, but I mean, I was still training, so I was new. So I mean, they're
not going to stack it up on you.
Well, I mean, there wasn't enough calls to stack up on you, but I mean, you're basically taking the calls for service. So like, it's maybe on a regular day, I don't know, like maybe 7 calls
On a full 12-hour shift?
Yeah,
or
for
10?
a day shift, maybe like
10 or 12?
12-hour shift, but like
Oh.
you're getting like 7 calls maybe.
That's not bad.
But I remember. So anyways, we had the Crown Vics. The other officers, they had the
Crown Royal.
They had the SUVs. So then I remember I was my FTO, Sergeant Garibay. He tells me, he goes, "All right, this is what you're gonna do, this and that." Really cool dude, man. He's fucking squared away. One of your boys, former Army.
Who?
Fucking really cool dude, man. And so he tells me blah blah. I'm getting in the driver's seat, and as I'm going to sit in the driver's seat, I sit down, and as I sit down, he's talking. The radio holder was so fucking old that when it hit the side of the seat, it just goes, and it fucking just snapped off. And he looks at me and he goes, "Did your radio holder just fucking break?" I was like, "Yeah."
It was like Thanos.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Yeah, it was one of the ones from the."
It's been sitting in a sea train for a year and a half in fucking
all
120-degree weather.
I was like, I could get a new one out of there. And then he did me a solid, though. He's like, "Hold on." And he went and told the chief basically what happened. And I really didn't have any, like, all my shit. I didn't really have, it was all used and all worn already. So he would talk to chief, and it's pretty cool. He talked him into getting me another, like, few $100 just to get a couple things.
Oh, okay.
So I
like
went.
the essentials?
Yeah, so I
Basics.
went and I got so I went over there, got it all, and after I dropped him off, I was able to go and get that stuff. But I was gonna say that first, when you go to the jail over there, there's at least you go in there and they have these big cement pillars on each side where you set them.
Sollyport.
Where you pull into there and you get out and
I
you
just want
take
to
them
say
in.
Sollyport.
Yeah, but but yeah, there's at least five people at minimum in there, and that's not that bad. And then so they'll come in, they'll do all their things, get them in there, and so just that process alone with like 5 people, they're there like 30 minutes. But as opposed to like Porterville here, you'll go and it's just like the one person, so they do one by one.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in, you'll wait, take them in there, do all that, and that's like maybe 10-15 minutes, if that.
So you're out of there in 15 minutes?
And that's like the person you arrested. Fucking, they're good. They're not. They don't have high blood pressure.
Their legs not
There's
falling off.
there's no medical issues and like that.
Yeah.
So, but I forgot I was going back to the
Australian.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. If you know what it's called, we'll look it up later. But anyways, I had it in there, so I didn't have one in the chamber because I didn't want to blow my fucking dick off.
Mm-hmm.
So I had it in
blow
there.
my foot off.
Yeah, so I get back to the PD, and then another dude. This dude was legit too, man. Dill, or Sergeant Dill, he's out of Dos Palos now. Really cool dude too, man. He's real knowledgeable, and
Let me get that couch in here.
I feel better. And but anyways, he told me, he goes, "Are you I think it was Australian carry. Are you doing Australian carry?" I was like, "What's that?"
Sure.
He's all yeah. He goes, "The one you don't have one in the chamber law?" No. I was like, "No." So I don't shoot myself. He's all, "Yeah, that's what it's called." So, but anyways, it was real lax, and that's how over there it seemed like, I just fucking.
What do you think the benefits are of that, though, for not having one in the chamber, though, opposed to if you have to shit hits the fan?
Just I think the only benefit was that just not shooting your fucking self, because it was you
There's
didn't
no
have
safety mechanisms.
You didn't have a trigger. I didn't have a trigger guard. There was nothing covering the trigger. So like with this holster, your trigger's down here. So there's no way that you could possibly shoot like that.
Oh, I
As
see.
opposed to with your firearm, you just have your gun and you have the clip that's just going in. So if you have one in the chamber, if you're moving around, sitting around, standing
get
up,
caught on something.
there's a chance that it's gonna hit that trigger and just fucking blow your dick off.
Shit. Okay.
But yeah, that was that's where I learned that. But it was, I mean, Huron was really fun, man. It was like some people will tell stories at the PD, and like I'm still, I've been there for like a year and a half now, but I'm still kind of like.
How long you been a cop for now?
March 17th, March 13th was 5 years.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That went by quick.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, anybody that knows me, like, for me, it like takes a while for me to open up to people and stuff. So like even when I was in Huron, like I didn't really start talking to people till, I don't know, like maybe like a year, almost a year and a half in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just like, you know, Garibay, Sanchez, Guerrero, Salazar, you know, those dudes, because they were real dudes.
Well, you gotta live with them pretty much for the work week.
Yeah.
Did most of them stay there during the work week in that apartment? You guys share an apartment?
We all did except for Salazar. He was, I think he was
Who's local?
yeah, he was down the block or
Golos.
in the road, down the road. But yeah, that was another thing was, well, I'm going fucking back and forth. But real quick, I was gonna say, like, there's some people, like, they'll say stories, like even when I was at State Center in Fresno, they say stories about things there, and then in Tulare they'll say things about their, like, stuff that happened. Like one guy yesterday, he was like, oh yeah, I remember when I was watch commander, and I was like, oh,
Back in my day.
yeah, he was like, fuck, and then shit hit the fan and this and that. But he was, the guy that was saying this was already an officer for like 7 years, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say my story, but
He was a watch commander where?
in Tulare, like he was in charge, but he had 7 years of experience. But
You didn't have no stripes though?
no, but like sometimes it just goes that way.
Oh,
But
body.
I was laughing because 7 years experience and being watch commander, and then but Guerrero could attest to this. But so Guerrero, I don't think he was off FTO yet, because his was kind of weird. In Huron he was a reserve, but part-time reserve. So he just had to do 16 hours a month.
That's not
So
bad.
a couple shifts, and
Would he ever get, if you're a reserve, do you get called in?
yeah. So but that's the weird thing though.
Will
If
you get mandated?
Yeah, I mean,
Even if you're a reserve?
you can. Yeah, you can.
Isn't there like an obligation? Hey, I'm signing up for this so that they're aware of it, or does it matter?
That's what I'm saying. It's different rules.
Oh.
Different rules over there. Like that's how it's
If they
supposed
need
to
you,
be.
they need you, yeah.
But like if your sergeant calls and says, "Hey, you got to come in," then I'm making you come in, or there are repercussions if you don't. Then
There's the
What-
easy way,
yeah,
or the hard way.
what are you gonna do? So, but so his thing was when Garibay was there, he was with him training him, but I was also a full-time reserve, so most of his time was with me, training me to get me on the street. So because I was full-time as opposed to Guerrero, it was just
Yeah.
the 16 hours. But
He's
there was
there whenever.
yeah, but there was one scenario. Okay, yeah. So Garibay, his forte was DUIs. So
Mhm.
he knew everything, anything and everything you want to know about DUIs. He knew it, everything, dude. So he was going to get do it was a award ceremony. Because he had the most DUIs with our department, so he was
Shit.
getting an award, the MAD award, and Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and so he was gone, but I had just cleared FTO, but I'm like a few months on, like maybe 4 months, so I'm still green as fuck. And Guerrero, he knew what the fuck he was doing. I mean, as far as handling himself, like officer safety and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
the former devil dog, like he was legit. So, but we're still both kind of learning like the policies what legally what you could do and all
what
that.
you can do. and
Yeah,
can't do,
so Guerrero's still on FTO. I just cleared. I'm 3 months on, and then I'm watch commander. Guerrero solo on Guerrero solo is still in the FTO phase, and
He's
we're
his own FTO.
yeah,
Me, myself, an FTO.
yeah, dude. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So I told him, I was like, let's just hope shit doesn't hit the fan.
Turn the radios off.
But like anybody who knows like Marines, they're gun ho, dude.
Yeah.
So like telling like it when I told Guerrero like let's just kick back, let's try not to get into shit. That fucking went in one ear,
Yeah.
fucking out the other. And so this, I'll tell this one story. So we were working, and it was me and Guerrero, and there's this one dude, he's a real piece of shit. His they called him Woofy. I won't give his name,
Woofy.
but his moniker was
They call me
Woofy.
Woofy.
Everybody knew him. I hated him. I remember when
How do you get that moniker?
I don't know, but I remember when he first got out of prison, we were working, and then Garibay called me over. He said, "Hey, come over here to the street." So I go over there, and he was out with Woofy, and he's all, "Hey, this is Officer Sagoon, blah blah blah." So then later he goes, "See that guy? He's always up to something, and if you ever try to get him, he's gonna run from you. So just FYI, he's gonna run from you. He's gonna fight for you."
Should call him Rabbit.
Yeah, and
Roadrunner.
so beep beep. Yeah, so he, so we see him, and at this point, we already knew him. So when you know somebody, you could run them, see if they have warrants and stuff. So then give you probable cause to stop them because you know that they have warrants. So
Even if he's not doing anything?
I mean, you have knowledge of him having a warrant. You know his 100%
MO?
100% confirmed his identity. 100% know there's a possibility of him having a warrant. Plus, he was on parole. So then
Okay. Oh, when you're on like parole probation, they could just like search you regardless. Anything.
Yeah, as long as you're not, it's not a pattern where it's consistently harassing somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, probable reason to stop him. He had the warrant for not checking in. But anyways, so I'm driving. Girl over the radio is like, "Hey, I see Woofy. He's in the trailer park behind Mona's. Mona's was like this old drive-in they had."
Oh no.
Yeah, and it was usually like a spot for a lot of the drunks there.
It
And
was a local watering hole?
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And because it was abandoned, nobody would fuck with them, so they would just stay there.
Oh, they would go and drink on their own.
Yeah,
that's
just-
not actually business.
Yeah, just
okay.
be there. And so I pull up, and then so it's like it's a trailer lot where I guess he went into, and it's a big square. So I'm on the southeast side, and I park, and Guerrero's like, "Hey," he's all, "I'm on the southwest side." He jumped into one of the vans. I'm jumping over. He's all, "Come into the property, bring your rifle." I was all, "Fuck." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Whatever." And
Thought we were gonna take it easy tonight.
yeah, so, but see, he started his FTO program like 3 months before me, but because he was only coming to 2 days, it was taking longer.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to me, I was there, Monday through Friday, basically, like all week. So then I come in, and I have my rifle. Did I have a sling? I don't think I had a sling.
What rifles do you guys carry over there?
We had the same ones, the M4s, and
shit.
so I don't think I had a sling, dude. That was another thing. I don't think I had one, so I'm just carrying it.
You're at low ready.
Yeah, so we come in, I see Guerrero jump and the fucking fence. It's like it's those the sheet panels. So and they're like 8 feet tall. So I guess he maneuvered his vehicle to get on the hood area, and then jumped to the fence onto a vehicle that was near there.
Speaking of the jumping fences, remember, like I noticed, because we get into certain areas when I pick the kids up, and they have to jump the fence if it's locked, and they have trouble jumping the fence. But remember back in the day, we were fucking jumping fences like every day.
Yeah,
We're like pros at jumping up.
Yeah, because
Even the wood ones where we have the little technique where you stick your foot and then you lean on it and then
on
you jump over.
the supporting bars that would go over.
Yeah.
Because then even at Outside Creek, remember when we go to play basketball, you have to jump the fence.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
I don't think kids do that anymore.
no, well, maybe.
Crooks, but
But that was also out in the country too. I mean,
yeah.
But anyways, he jumps over. I'm walking in through like the main entrance. So we meet up, and he said he's in this big white van.
Seinfeld's van.
So I told Guerrero, I said he was gonna open the van, and I was in the cover. So he opens, and I go, and we see this chick laying there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then so we get her out, and it was his meat, his chick. So we told
His hyena.
yeah, get out of here. So she goes around the side, and then there was nowhere for him to go. So we, started, hey, come out of the van, come out of the van. So then, sweaty as fuck. So he's tweaked out. It was during the summer, so it was like, it was like 90 degrees. So he's sweaty as fuck, dude.
Running.
And so he's coming out, and so I have my rifle low ready, and I remember it was like slow motion when I saw it. So I'm low ready. He's coming out because Guerrero already was gonna grab him, and then I remember as Guerrero grabbed his wrist, he just goes like he just, and then because he was so sweaty, his hand just slipped, and then I had my rifle, and I contemplated, and I was like,
you're gonna do like an old school fucking 50s movie?
yeah, exactly, dude. And then I was like, but
that was the norm back then.
I was almost ready, and I was like, no, I don't think so.
Blow force trauma to the head.
Yeah. What made you decide to hit him in the head with your fucking rifle? And
instinct.
But so I'm kind of fucked. But yeah, I didn't have a sling, so I'm kind of fucked. So I'm just there. And then he takes off, Guerrero takes chase, but it was cool though.
You did like a fucking Jackie Chan or something where they throw him the gun, they go they knock him out. Or
like the rush hour one. And so the thing about me and Guerrero though, like we're kind of in sync. So and there's a lot more stories, but we already.
What happened when he slipped out?
He took off running.
You couldn't trip him or something?
Because where I was in front of him. So the van's right here. I was in front of him, and Guerrero was like right next to me. So as Guerrero grabbed him this way, he pulled that way. So Guerrero's facing away from him. So when he pulled that way, he slipped out and then took off. Beelined
it. It
would beeline it south. Yeah. And
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, he was gone. But with the thing with tweakers, like they'll get some distance on you, but they're gonna gas quick. Mm-hmm. So, but
in their mindset, they're like, okay, I'm hiding right here. They're never gonna find me.
Yeah, and Guerrero's. Like I was saying, we had this thing. Like he knew if I was chasing, then he was gonna get in the car and try to cut him off.
Yeah,
and vice versa. So once he ran, and see that's the thing too, dude. Like I think we already knew what was going on. Like we knew what the situation was. But our radio traffic. Like we didn't tell dispatch. I don't think we told dispatch we had him. I don't think we told dispatch it was a leg bell. It was just.
But were you the only two officers on duty?
Yeah. It was just us. They usually just run two officers.
Well, at that point, talking to dispatch only that's pretty much like for accountability then. At that point, because if you're the only two officers on duty. But officer
safety too. Like say
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. For accountability, so you guys know where each other at, but. If you're the only two there, no one's gonna respond to you guys.
I mean, if shit hits a fan, God forbid one of us got shot or both got shot, they need to know what's going on because they're gonna send fucking backup.
Fresno.
But so Guerrero starts chasing them. I run out to my car, throw my fucking rifle in the passenger seat, and I go out because it was a dirt road to get in there. I go out, and then as I get to that main strip, Lassen, I could see. Guerrero chasing them, and they're coming up to the road tracks, and I just smashed. Fucking took off. I had
Vic?
It was the Taurus at the time.
Oh.
So I take off, and then as he gets to the railroad, I fucking cut him off. Then Guerrero just fucking tackles him. Boom! We fucking got him.
When you do shit like that, when you get people like what are they saying? The suspects.
Nothing like that.
They know they're caught.
Yeah, he was like a commercial criminal, so he already knew what was up, dude. So like he wasn't fucking arguing it or nothing.
Whatever.
Yeah. So Guerrero cuffed him. We took him and put him in the. But that to go back to the transporting thing. When you get somebody like that, that was like 12 in the afternoon. So we can't leave the city with one officer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna house them till night shift starts rolling in. Then when night shift starts coming in,
you have to feed them though.
If they're there, I think it's the 6 hours or 8 hours you have to feed them. But what we did, we had there was a store that Esquinita. We had a deal with them that we would order the bean and cheese burrito and a water. They would give us a receipt. We take that receipt and then store it, and they would go send to the city, and then the city would reimburse them.
Oh,
so
you should have got like MREs or something, or
It was easier that way. But yeah, you would have to wait till the night shift comes. Then night shift comes, then all right, I'm gonna get ready to transport. So you get them ready, you'll transport them, and so that's after already 1806. So then now you have your 2 hours later. So then you get back at 8. So then now you're getting off shift.
So you can't pass them along to the next shift to take them?
No, because the next shift only has 2 officers as well.
Oh, I see.
So now you're fucking them.
And then once you leave the jail, do you go home or you go back to you're off duty?
You go back to the PD. You could you could ask with like supervisor permission if you come back the next day, can I just go home and then come back, or do I have to go back to PD? And sometimes it depends.
But then you have to worry about the same shit the day before. Then
yeah, I mean, but you'll get like an extra couple hours of sleep, but still it would be, it's kind of cool if you get to go home because you just go straight home, not go back to the PD.
Yeah,
but it was cool though, dude. Then after it eventually got where I got about a year on, so I kind of knew what I was doing, and Guerrero was still there. So usually when we were really short staffed, so I was working 6 days. I would work 6 days a week with the Sunday off.
Fuck.
And then Guerrero would come in on Saturday, so
big bucks.
We would work together Saturday. But yeah, I said all that to say it's funny. Like I'll hear stories about shit. Like people talk about how it was. Like it sucked, this and that or whatever. And I was like, bitch, I got some stories for you.
Like he was watch commander, but he had fucking 8 other officers with him.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Luckily, dude. Oh my god, we're lucky that nothing ever like critical incidents happened during those times, because honestly, bro, I mean, I would have to call somebody because I wouldn't know what was going on.
What would happen if shit like really hit the fan? Who and you guys only officers? Who would you call? Fresno? Sheriff?
So depending what it was, and we needed backup, we needed immediate backup. They would call CHP, Kalinga. But Kalinga's small too, so if they had the officers, they'd call Kalinga, Lemoore, and then FSO, the Fresno sheriffs. But even at that, that's still like a 20-minute wait, 30-minute wait. But did I ever tell you? Did I tell you about when we had the pursuit? And there's 2 of us.
The bird? Yeah, did you guys call it the Fresno?
Oh no, that was a different one.
Oh,
but we'll get in that. You want me to tell it or?
Or let me ask you a question. So, I was talking to Mark yesterday, and for some reason he's going home. He's pulling the trailer, and he's fucking in the carpool lane, going like 75, 80 miles an hour, pulling the little U-Haul trailer. And I'll see how you feel if you were asked this. So, he gets pulled over. They tell him like, "Where you going the speed limit?" I was. He's all, "But not for you because you're pulling a trailer." Then he's like, 55. Yeah. And there's 2 chippies.
Okay.
So he's all, "Let me pull my insurance up on my phone." He's all, "Well, you do that. I'll be back right now."
Mm-hmm.
So the other guy with him, would you assume if he's his partner or a trainee, or what would you assume if there was 2 of them together?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
And then also it's like San Bernardino County, so it's a bigger area to patrol.
Maybe I would say, I mean, that's hard because I would have to look at him and
yeah, so
you'd have to kind of gauge him, see how he's talking, how his demeanor, because you could tell if someone's fresh, if they're a cherry, compared to someone that has some years on.
Yeah.
But I mean, with chippies, I'd probably say I think it'd be safe to say a trainee, because usually chippies, they cover a wide
That's what
distance.
Mark thought.
Okay.
So when the primary officer went back to his car, he's all,
the one that initially pulled him over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the secondary, he was at the passenger side window.
Did he see 2 cars or one car, one patrol vehicle?
They were together.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, here's the insurance." So he showed the secondary officer, and then after that, he's all, "Oh, are you a trainee? Or are you in training?" And he looked at Mark. He's like, "No." And he got all serious, and I don't think he liked that.
Well, see, because I don't know if the chippies wear their ranks.
I'm sure they do, but it's probably
I don't know.
Like, but a lot of officers don't have rank. There's officers.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like if you're saying that to a sergeant or a corporal or someone who's been on for years, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then, needless to say, he got a ticket.
Oh yeah, but even not even with that, with the chippies, you're getting pulled over. You're majority of the time you get a ticket.
Yeah. But you probably took that like as disrespect.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, because there has to be some type of, why would you think I'm a trainee?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's probably thinking, now the guy's thinking about himself, did I say something? Did I do something that makes him think I'm a trainee? Or what the fuck? Like, I'm not a fucking trainee. Like, or like with you guys, with the military, like, are you a private? And then like, or you know what I mean?
My old platoon sergeant, Sergeant Nunez, he got promoted to first sergeant. And then,
First sergeant?
And, I was walking up to the office and we crossed paths, and it was kind of like a dark, like it's not a lighted area.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in the door and then it's a flight of stairs. It's like a up, across, and up again. Mm-hmm. So we're crossing paths, and like he's like fucking 6'2", fucking 280 pounds, like fucking big guy. Yeah. And I was like, hey, what's going on, Sergeant? And then he's all, Sagoon, I'll let this one pass. And he pointed out his rank, and he got promoted to first sergeant. I was like, my bad, first sergeant. I was like, congratulations. But in the military, you call someone the wrong rank, fuck.
Yeah.
They'll fuck you up.
Yeah, but I would say that he probably thought like, what the fuck? Like, why you calling me a fucking cherry, you know? Like,
yeah. Oh, and then also like in the military, like if you call them the wrong rank, if you get like a sergeant, and you call them something else, the other, like if they're together, like NCOs, if they're together, they'll be like, oh, he just demoted you. I got demoted by Sagoon. And they'll roast your ass, dude. And you have to sit there and take it. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, what the fuck was he going 75 for in a fucking carpool with the trailer?
Man.
Fuck that. I mean, I'll go.
He's Toretto.
I'll go a few over, but that's like 75 when it's a 55 and you have a chair. That's like excessive.
Even when I'm pulling the little horse trailer, I'll go like the fastest I'll go is 60.
I forgot what the story I was gonna tell about the pursuit, but real quick, the other funny thing, when I was still a fucking cherry, we had. I remember another guy was there. I think it was Luna. I think he's one of your boys. He was a Calf Scout. Cool. He's a real cool dude, like chill, laid back. He had like this swag to him that I liked. He was like calm, like because he kind of knew what he knew what he was doing, but he was younger. But he was a cool dude. But anyways, there was an accident. It was when I was in Huron. There was a accident, and so. Like you said jokingly, but still, it's like it is one road in, one road out.
Yeah.
There's no stoplights. It's all stop signs, and they have all these little roads. So, outskirts going towards Avenal, just south of town, it was Gale. It's a road where there was always accidents right there. So they call us, and that's CHP's jurisdiction. So they say, hey, CHP's delayed. Could you guys go help? There's road blockage. Well, yeah. So I go over there, fucking get there. And I was like, cars were fucking backed up on, because it's so there's a road going south, and then there's a road going east and west, and there's stop signs right there. And so there was cars backed up right there, cars backed up because the road was blocked. So I was like, I get there, and then I was like, stop. I was doing everything wrong. Everything was completely wrong. I mean, I couldn't be more fucked up.
You should have been like that guy, the one that does the police impersonators.
Which one?
Pull over!
Pull over now!
Yeah.
Start calling everybody fuck boys. Yeah. And so I'm trying my best, though. I'm just trying to get traffic going, and then
fucking T-bone.
I was basically more of a hazard, probably.
Yeah.
And then so I remember I see the CHP comes. Oh yeah. So then I'm still doing it, like trying to think. Let them see I'm doing something. And then he gets in the PA and
you guys taking notes.
He gets in the PA and he goes, "Stop, just stop everything." And I was like, fuck, dude. But I know what the fuck I was doing. But it was funny though. I just stopped, and then Luna was there, and he's laughing, and it was just funny.
I would have took offense to that.
No, he was the sergeant though. I mean,
CHP?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
And because I knew he was a
Did
sergeant.
he tell you what you were doing wrong at least?
No. Probably I
See,
already
what the
knew what I
fuck?
was doing wrong. Everything. So, but I knew the way I knew he was a
Should've
sergeant
tased him.
because I don't think he had stripes. So, but the way I knew, they ended up telling one of the two other chippies show up, and when the two other chippies show up, they fucking run out there. They start doing the measurements, they're doing everything, and the guy that first showed up that told me that he was just standing there not doing anything. So I was like, yeah, you could.
Oh yeah, he's in charge.
Yeah. Y'all gonna go one more, and then you want to get into
Sure.
that? Okay.
Yeah, what were you gonna talk about?
I was just gonna say to go back about how there was only the two officers there. So I was I think I was still in training, I think, and it was me and Garibay, and then Guerrero, and there was another sergeant. He was a reserve sergeant. He was for some reason both of them went to go transport to county.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the guy was being combative or he was being an issue, but they both of them went. So I mean, they took off, and then I remember
The correctional deputies don't help you, fucking yank them out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you'll let them know, like, hey, he's. Well,
Bring one of your big boys out here.
you know what? In Fresno, I never had one in Fresno, but in over here in South County, you're on your way. You let them know, hey, this guy's being an issue. You pull up, there's fucking 5 guys with gloves on, just fucking waiting to
Just
snatch him up.
idling.
Yeah, yeah, they'll get there and
Fuck.
fucking drag him to the back, and
Talk about it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Fucking yanked him by his neck.
But they took off. So it was me and Garibay, and I was walking in. We're walking into the back, and the back door to go to the PD, and then you just hear ba 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 ba. It was like 10 shots.
Fuck.
And he looks at me and goes, get in the vehicle, start driving that way towards the shots. I said, all right. So then he jumped in his SUV and fucking jammed out, but the other vehicle was in the back lot, so I run there. So as he's going, I'm getting to the car, and then next thing I hear is vehicle's failure to yield. He's going down 9th Street. I'm in a pursuit. I was like, fuck. And he's my FTO. So then he's in a
And
pursuit.
you're going towards the shots, and he just got into a pursuit.
Yeah, and then simultaneously, I'm pulling up to the scene where this kid was shot 3 times. And I was like, okay, fuck. And
you're still on FTO at this point?
yeah, I was like maybe a month in. So kid was a bulldog. Some northerners had shot him, and they took off. And then so Garibay's in a pursuit. Next thing I hear,
He's probably in the pursuit with the suspect, or what?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who it was. And so he's chasing him, and the next thing I hear, as I get there, we're going south. We're almost in Avenal or some shit. Oh, fuck! So Avenal's like 10 minutes away. So then I'm there.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm there.
Jesus.
The whole fucking town. It's like the whole town shows up. So I got all the fucking bulldogs on my right side, and then just citizens on my left. This guy's screaming, "I'm dying!" I was like, "This is kind of the situations that kind of like make you or break you, dude." Because like you're either gonna frag out and like fucking panic and not do anything, or you're just gonna like, okay.
What's the first thing you do though if you have people rushing in and then this guy's fucking bleeding out?
Well, first for me, it's gonna be my safety, and then try to render aid when safe. But and then not only that, try to make the scene safe for EMS to come in and to render aid to him. And so I get there. He's there screaming he's dying. He's shot in the...
Help my homie!
He's shot in the arm, the foot, and the leg. So nothing nothing life-threatening. And there was and it wasn't like a significant amount of blood, so there was nothing I could really do. I could have maybe applied pressure, but like other than that, there's nothing. Hey, speaking of that, so the mom, she was right there, and she goes, "What the fuck are you doing? Give him CPR." I was like, "What the fuck?"
He's conscious, bitch.
Yeah, he's talking to me, telling me he's gonna die, this and that. I was like,
You just like him mouth to mouth to make her happy.
Fuck? And what was like the Family Guy? Remember when he's all, when they get into a car accident, he's like, oh, the two guys get in an accident, he's like, kind of, my neck's kind of banged up. He's like, oh, just a little fender bender. And then Peter's like, he's like, it's all right, I'm CPR certified. He grabs the guy, throws him on the ground, gives CPR. He's like, sir, we gotta take your pants off. And like start doing all that shit. Yeah, so she starts telling me, that's like, fuck? So, yeah, so I get, so dispatch calls, Chippies calls FSO, they're en route. Meanwhile, fucking Garibay's in pursuit. They end up in Kettleman. And, yeah, so.
I didn't realize you guys were that close to all the areas.
Yeah,
it's fucking way
it's
out
all
there,
right
then.
there.
Son of a bitch.
And, so I'm getting all the other guys, I'm getting them back. And then they're getting confrontational because one of the guys, one of the shot callers, I fucking told him get back, push him. Hey, go put your hands on me. Go put your hands on me. And then like all the other are like fucking.
They start barking at you?
No, they're all walking up. But it was like it was like Tombstone. Remember Tombstone when he has the curly bill?
Yeah.
He's like,
turn loose.
Yeah, that's how they were coming.
You, music lover.
Yeah, I was all back up. And so then they back up, but it was kind of like a yo-yo effect because I was backing them up. And then the people on the other side, like that citizens, they're trying to come closer towards him, tell him back them up to try to keep the integrity of the scene, like so whatever evidence we could get. And so finally, we're able to get them back. I think FSO was the first ones there, and then they help. So then it's safe enough for EMS to come in. They get him, take him out, and but dude, what we were saying, like the benefits of it. It was stuff like that because you basically just get thrown in the water.
It's like a crash course.
You're either gonna sink or you're gonna swim.
Yeah,
and it was,
make your break him.
The cool, like even to this day, like all. Like when days like yesterday, like that are kind of fucked up. Like it's fucked up during that time, but like right now, it's all done. So like in my head, I say, okay, all this shit's going down, but tomorrow I'm gonna be home. Everything's gonna be fine. So just
or you could fucking be in that situation with half the cops you had yesterday or whatever happened.
Yeah. So you gotta kind of just calm yourself and hey, you're gonna be fine. Just fucking remember what you were taught, do this and that. So. Anyways, they get him out. He's fine. He lives. And the funny thing, though, was when Garibay got back, Kings County was assisting. And he goes, they go, oh, so, because they told him it was a possible 187 suspect because they didn't know if he was going to live or not at that time. So then one of the sergeants there, he's like, okay, so what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna call your detectives out? What's it gonna go down? He's all, yeah, let me call him. And he goes, he does a 360 and he goes, okay, here I am. But that's how it was, dude. Like you do everything outside of a homicide. All those investigations, you do them start to finish.
So say since you were fresh and you were jumping into everything. Would they be more lenient if you made like a small mistake or something on a report, or if you were like a day behind on your report or something like that? Would they push the issue just because you're short-staffed, or would they give you leniency? So like if you like a fuck up, they're gonna give you a little bit of leniency. But as far as reports, it goes without being said, you're gonna finish those. Like even if you're over an hour or two, you're gonna finish them, especially with something like that. Even other reports. No, like a small, like something not as severe. They're still gonna want to finish. It's like per policy. So, but I mean, given circumstances, like there was one, like I said, I think I already talked about the other one, my first homicide. That one, we were there from 6 a.m. and then we didn't get out till I think Garibay told me just go to the apartment, try to get some sleep, and that was like 10:30, 11. So at that point, that's my supervisor's like, hey, just go get a seat, come back, and we'll knock the reports out. So then they can be, but it has to be like certain circumstances that would dictate it. So something like that. But yeah, that one. I'm gonna keep talking about what we haven't been here so lately. Yeah, so that one was trippy, but yeah, we'll go back, but so the reason we've been kind of on a little hiatus, so my brother, he was on vacation, which he's going to talk about, and then just real busy, a lot of stuff going on, not only work-wise, but like in personal life as well.
So we were trying to get everything situated before we could come back here. But I think what we're gonna do, especially since with me, I'm having to switch schedules around. I think it's gonna be a little bit better. We're gonna start probably recording on Wednesdays, and then we're trying to think of some type of segment. If you guys have any suggestions, put them like in the comments or just let us know. We want to try to incorporate the remate on Thursdays. Try to do something like I don't know, like a hidden, like you go to remate, you find like a what, like the
a hidden treasure.
Yeah, like something, or
one man's trash, another man's treasure.
Like some type of segment, or
Yeah.
Or I was telling my brother too, but he kind of got scared, because as of lately we start. As of lately, wait, what did I say?
Skirt.
Yeah,
I heard that one
skirt.
since fucking early 2000s.
Yeah. So, no, but we've been watching. Me and the old lady been watching that Impractical Jokers lately.
Oh,
So I was telling him like we should try to do something similar to that, maybe like just test the waters a little
you
bit.
never get into a fight with someone at the fucking remate.
Shit, the way it is over
¿Qué
there.
hacen?
Yeah. But I mean, like maybe not something too intrusive.
You don't have a sense of humor anymore. People get serious now.
Yeah.
Can't fuck around anymore, I guess.
Yeah, but I was thinking something like that. But
Yeah.
But like I said, if you guys have any ideas, throw them in the comments, and we'll try to do something like that. And then the other theme, now with the schedule change, I think we'll probably be posting more about the workouts, because we're gonna try to we're gonna get a regiment together.
Yeah.
That we'll be doing in the mornings. So at least 1 to 2 times a week, depending on my long days off and my short days off. But we'll segue that into, I was saying about you were on vacation, and we had a lot of things going on, personally, work-wise too.
Oh, yeah. Disneyland.
Yeah, go, and you're going to jump into it.
So everyone that's been to Disneyland, no matter what time of the year, whatever you think you have it planned out, it's still going to be packed no matter what. So what we did...
I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to disagree with that.
Why? It's not packed sometimes?
Because my first experience, there was a lot of people. So I first went when when me and Kayla met, 2013, and then I think we went that following year, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
We went, and we went for 2 days, but on the first day and the second day, we almost literally walked on every ride. The longest we waited was 15 minutes, and that was for the Winnie the Pooh one.
Oh.
So but that could just be like a fluke,
luck of the draw,
a fluke thing. I remember we did I'll let you get into it, but my favorite ride was the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The Matterhorn.
We did that one within those 2 days. We probably did it like 15 times, no shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, we just kept going back
Which
and
one was
forth.
that one? The
Pirates of
boat, the big boat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was closed, you said, though.
Yeah,
right?
it was closed. It's been closed for a while, several years now.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Since COVID.
No. I went, this past time we went in.
When was this? Pre-COVID?
After. We went in.
Pre-pandemic?
2021. When
And it was
Aria
open?
first went. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I remember they were freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Fucking-
closed when we got there.
We get there, we're all there for the kids, and I remember my brother-in-law, he's like, let's go do Pirates of the Caribbean first. And I was all for it, but then like I was, in the back of my head, I was like, fuck, I don't know about the kids, because like Addie and my
They
mind.
swing around and stuff, the pirates?
Yeah,
That's what
you're
talking about?
you're going through, you don't know what it is. You go,
The
you
big
get-
boat.
Yeah, you get on the boat and you're going in the water slow. Then it has that drop.
Yeah.
And then it has like all the scenes of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, wait.
I'm
I'm thinking about the big ship like on the movie. That's not what you're talking about, huh?
That one's on there. You go and then it's like on there and then it's like
You're actually in a ride?
yeah.
Oh,
But it's inside. It's like a cave or something. You're going around. I'm gonna
No,
slap you if
I
you never.
think-
You don't know what it is? I'm gonna fucking slap you. Go. Yeah, but he said let's go that one. So we went to that one. Then Addie freaked out. I think my freaked out. So then they were all freaked out like first ride in. but But I mean, in the back of my head, I was like, we probably shouldn't. But then the other guy's like, let's do it because I wanted to do it. But
Yeah, that's how we were with John because he was afraid of some of the rides, but we made him go on there. So we got a hotel like what half a mile from the park. So
that's too.
It's
far.
like $75 for parking if you park there.
Where?
At the park.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so what we did, we got an Uber. I got an Uber. I took off early, like me and the bigger kids would go, and then Tiffany would meet us over there. Another Uber, like $5.
Mm-hmm.
And right when we got there, I remember, I'll never forget it. Right when we got the tickets, got in there. The kids stopped at the first store because the first thing they wanted was the ears, the Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah.
And
wait, when you went the first time, did you ever get some?
I didn't get nothing the first time.
So I got mine. So I usually take those.
How old were you?
26, 25.
All right. Yeah, I didn't get
Once you go to Disneyland, like your age instantly goes back down like 10 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not when you're going
Until,
to.
yeah, I was gonna say until you get pissed off.
Yeah. So they stopped at the first store. So we were there. Me and Tiffany were hanging out right there on the outside. And then one guy, he looked at his wife. He's like, "Are they gonna buy something? Or are we gonna be here all day?"
Oh, about the kids?
Yeah. And then,
this is like barely like.
this is right when the gates open. This is fresh out of the gate. And then you get like you go through all the phases. So like when you see the wives and the husbands.
It's like on the doctor's office. It says, "How do you
Yeah,
feel?" It's like
yeah.
0 to 10.
So the husband was pushing the car and the wife said something. He did like the glare like, and he did the ignoring thing and kept going.
He's like, "You're fucking with me."
Yeah, and then you see all the variations of everything. Everyone's just like, and then it could happen at any time. So it's just God. Then we got there though. The first one went on the merry-go-round.
Oh yeah, right there
that
by
was
the
cool.
sword where you pull up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
mhm.
and the first ride we did was the Matterhorn. We waited in line for 45 minutes. And I thought to myself, we got to figure something out. Because I'm not doing this. So we ended up getting the Genie Pass.
Yeah.
So that is you book a ride. And then you show up at a time. So you're not waiting in line. Once you show up.
Like a reservation.
Yeah. And you show them your phone. You go in front of the line. And after we did that, the first day at Disneyland, we were there from 8 a.m. to closing, which was midnight. All the whole time. And
see that the cool thing though, when you went when COVID was going on, even after, they weren't doing all those shows and the parades and all that. They weren't doing all that. They just restarted doing it.
Yeah. Those were cool. Like I don't mind them, but Tiffany likes them, so we watched them. So the first day we went on 21 rides. So we pretty much did everything at Disneyland more than once. So the second day we went to Disneyland. We didn't get there till like 11 because we kind of already knew what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But so the first day, we were there for a couple hours. JoJo got a bow and arrow, the snowball effect, and Cash wanted something, so we got a sword. And John wanted something, so he got a sword as well.
Real quick, so when we went, we go to the store, and that's it's like they do it for a reason. Like you know how like they have all the stuff. You know when you go to the market, they tell you, hey, what are you gonna get for your kid? Yeah. So we go and they had those. It's like the Mickey ears or it was like
Sleeping with Mickey.
It looked like a torch, but it was glass and had the Mickey circle with the ears.
Yeah.
And then Aria saw that, so she wanted it was a bubble thing.
Yeah.
So then you buy them, then everybody wants to buy them, then you got to start doing all of it, and then now you turn it on, and you're just walking, and there are the bubbles everywhere.
Yeah.
But everyone got them.
So everyone got a toy. And the funny thing was, I'll go back and forth. But the funny thing was, we got back to the hotel. Then the next morning, we're getting ready to go to Disneyland for day 2. And I said, "You guys already got your toys and stuff." Because it's $50 a pop. Oh, you guys got your toys already, so don't be asking for.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, don't be asking for.
We need today's toy.
Yeah, don't be asking for anything. Fast forward to the end of the day, everyone had lightsabers. Those are like 50 bucks each. But check this out. We were
telling them not to ask for anything is like telling them not to breathe. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking do it.
so Dylan got a lightsaber, and then I was like, I knew it was eventually gonna happen.
Did Dylan take his Nightmare Before Christmas ears? The ones he bought?
No.
Where are those at?
So back this was like 8 years ago. Dylan got I told him, if we buy you guys something, save it.
Yeah.
And
because those are what, like $30?
Yeah. So he got the Nightmare for Christmas, but the Mickey Mouse ears. It was like the ones that they put on the little kid, remember? And they tie it.
Oh yeah.
It was that. So he got those, and then we were leaving at Donna's at that time. We had the 2 dogs outside, and I was going to feed the dogs, and this was like a week later. They were outside getting chewed up by the dogs. I was like, fuck.
And that's that.
Yeah. But yeah, so Dylan got the lightsaber, and I knew eventually we are going to have to buy him, so I was just waiting. Like, I won't get him the first time they ask, I'll say we'll get him. And then like the third time, then we finally have to get him, but...
You got it.
Yeah, so we're waiting in line for the new, it was like a new one, a Millennium Falcon. So they built a whole new Star Wars area.
Okay,
pretty
when we
cool.
went, it was still in construction.
Yeah, so they have like the Millennium Falcon ship, the, I forget the name of it, the Luke Skywalker's, no, Luke Skywalker's the...
Darth Vader?
No, his dad, the son.
The
ship that he flew, and he crashed where he found
Qui-Gon
Yoda.
Jinn.
No, he's dead. And so we're waiting in line for that, and a guy came up. He's like, "Hey, do you mind if I give this to your son?" And I was like, "No, shit." And he gave JoJo a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
And at that
just an employee or just
no, just another guy.
Oh, dude, cool.
Yeah. And at that point, that's when Cash started crying, because then he wanted one. So
he
then,
set you up.
Yeah. So
He,
then
undercover, he was like one of the workers there, and he knew. That,
yeah.
Okay.
Move the product.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then at the end of the night, all the boys had lightsabers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was once we got that genie pass, dude, we're set. We went on the Matterhorn.
That one was sweet, dude. I like
3
that one.
times. Especially, you have to go in during the day and that night, because once you go on them, it's different.
Yeah,
And
it hits
then-
different at night.
Yeah. The, what is it, Splash Mountain?
Uh,
That one was my favorite one. Once you get, oh man, it was badass.
so with that one, I told you, so when me and Kayla first went, and we were kind of still like in, because this was what, 2014. So we're still kind of like in, a couple years in, you're still like honeymoon phase, and
Oh, so this was before Addie.
yeah,
This was pre-Addie.
she was actually pregnant with Addie at the time, but we didn't know yet.
Oh, okay. Unbeknownst.
Yeah, and I remember. So she didn't. She knew how I was, but I was like not. I didn't fully. So I remember we went to Splash Mountain.
You'll get the full effect.
Yeah,
Go Disneyland.
give it some time.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know anything about these rides. She's been there a few times, so she knew. And I was like, so we get over there, and they tell us, well, you guys won't have a seat in the front. And I was like, that's fine. She's like, you want to go to the front? I was like, yeah. And she was fucking acting like you. Like, remember when we did the Tough Mudder, and like after we did the obstacle, then my brother's like, you probably should have did it like this, and that would have been easier. It's like, well, fuck, tell me that before, not after I'm on the fucking ground.
No, you have to figure it out for yourself.
So she tells me, so you're all right to go in the front? I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just soaking wet.
Yeah, so we get in there, we're going, it's cool, and then we go down, and then once we hit the fucking bottom, I'm soaked. And then to insult to injury, the fucking ride breaks down right there. After we get through there, so we're done. I'm soaking wet, and they're like, "All right, everybody, get off."
Naked, soaking wet.
Everybody, get off the ride, and then we're gonna exit through here.
Jump in the water, get out.
So Kayla goes, I tell Kayla, I was like, we gotta go back to the hotel. I'm changing. I was like having
What time was it?
10 maybe, 10:30. Yeah, 11.
You'll dry off.
Yeah, but I was like having a hissy fit. I was like, I'm gonna go change, and then So
You're
like,
being a prima donna.
yeah. So, but just like I said, when you frag out, it's like
Yeah.
I was fragging out, and then like I stopped, and I was like, I'm at Disneyland.
I'm so
Fuck
wet.
it. Yeah, like fuck it, dude. Like whatever. And then so I was like, oh, it's all right, we'll go. But yeah, that one was.
I will go, but I'm bitching, complain the whole time.
So, but yeah, that one was was pretty cool. I mean, even getting wet too. Now thinking about back to it, it was cool. It was fine.
Yeah.
But
I
was gonna say, where did you guys eat at?
Where did I eat at? So we ate at Disneyland. We ate at that bear place. I forgot what it's called.
Black Bear, Oso Negro.
Mm-hmm. Also local.
A bear place.
The one by right by Splash Mountain. It's like north of
Oh,
Splash
inside
Mountain.
of it. Okay, not like
Yeah.
a restaurant. It's just like a.
So, yeah, we're all set up to go to downtown Disney the first day, but we ended up before we went to Disneyland. The first day we drove down there, but then we ended up going shopping in Bakersfield at the outlets.
Tohon or
Tohon outlets,
yeah.
So we didn't get to our hotel shit until about 8:00. So at that point we were all no.
They don't trip about the late check-ins and stuff.
No.
I always stress about that.
No.
When we're really late. No.
No, you just show up as long as you show up before midnight.
Oh, okay.
And so if anyone knows or everyone goes, they probably know. If you go to the Walmart, they have all the same souvenirs and all the same like the.
Wait, Walmart where? Anaheim?
Anaheim, yeah. They
Okay.
have the same shirts. They have the same the stuffed animals,
Okay.
but half the price. So
I
went
didn't know
there-
that.
You didn't know? So we
No.
went there the night before and got the Disneyland shirts, $10,
Yeah.
and then the stuffed animals.
Did you guys do like the matching things or?
I wanted to get the mom and dad, but they didn't have the dad in my size. I was gonna get the grandpa, just for like shits and giggles, but I didn't get. I just got another Disneyland shirt.
A few more gray hairs, you could pull it off.
And then we'll just go tomorrow then. So tomorrow comes, we stay at Disneyland until midnight. So that didn't happen. Then the next day we stayed.
Hold on, coming up to midnight. How did you everybody around how was everybody's not just you guys but everybody around?
Everyone has the shore and they're doing the speed walk. They're trying to
fucking
get
bug out?
Yeah, they're leaving. They're like, fuck, we gotta go, man.
Yeah.
And at that point, you have so much time vested in it, so it's like, fuck it, it closes at midnight. I'm not gonna be here longer than another hour.
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll just stay there. But the funny thing is the Ubers, so you never know who you're gonna get.
Uh-huh.
And the first one, so you get in the Uber. It was me and Dylan and Cash. It was me, Dylan, and Cash the whole time. So we take the Uber and then Tiffany would take the rest of them. So we'd split up.
Mhm.
So you didn't have to get the XL. And
How much more is it for the XL?
like fucking $15 more, $12 more. But it's like $5 to get there and back.
Okay.
But have you ever used Uber?
No, just the taxis in Vegas was the closest
you need
thing.
to do Uber because there's no money transactions between you and the driver. So when you book it, it's connected to your account.
The app,
I do
yeah.
my PayPal, so I don't have to
Okay.
put my card. And it's like $5. So you book it, that pays for it, everything. So once you get there, it's like no money's
Yeah,
exchanged. And so we're going to Disneyland, and it's like 2 minutes to get there. So I do small talk. I was like, yeah, is anything going on around here? Events at night? Concerts, anything like that? My English, no good. And I was like, all right. that was my attempt. And then,
No, I don't know.
and then the next time.
This was midnight too, past
No, this was
midnight.
in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More. See, that's two fucked up times. Morning, you're still kind of waking up. It's like, this guy, I'm giving you a ride. Just get in. I'll take you and get out.
Well, that's what I think too. But then I was like, these guys are doing this all day. You can't make small talk, So it's like, it's in my mood, whatever my mood is, then all depends.
But I'm saying, morning, you're just waking up, so not too jazzed up, and then midnight, it's like, I'm
And
already
then-
fucking bedtime.
Yeah. So then at night we get another guy, and then he didn't even respond. I was like, thanks, man. Appreciate you picking us up. Fucking dry.
Crickets.
Yeah, well, good talk. But yeah, the funny thing was
Yeah.
second day we were there. Second day we were there, we already did everything pretty much in Disneyland. So we slept in.
Mhm.
So
2 days Disney, and then third you were going to
California. Yeah, so I walked when I called you. I was on the phone with you, so I was walking to Starbucks to get everyone coffee, and the kids drink like the fucking dragon fruit things or whatever they're called at Starbucks.
Like a tea?
Yeah,
Like
it's
a refresher
dragon,
or something?
Yeah, dragon fruit with lemonade or something like that. And then so I
Boozy
get
drink.
I get back to the hotel. Then we're going, and I walked I walked a mile. So I walked half a mile there, half a mile back. And but you know how you're somewhere new, you want to check it out. So I don't mind walking, and so I like doing that. And but then when I got in the Uber, we're going already, and then I look to my left, and right when I walk out from the hotel, you walk down like 20 yards, and then across the streets at Starbucks. I was like, fuck! I could just walk right there, see my fucking steps.
Oh, downtown Disney?
No,
Oh.
no, yeah. So then,
Well, if you don't know, there's one in downtown Disney too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to go to that one or the one in Disneyland because you're going to be waiting 30 minutes regardless.
Well, that's why you got to get a fucking mobile order.
No,
Order.
I don't do that. Yeah, so second day, we're all right. We'll go tonight to downtown Disney and eat over there. That never happened. We ended up staying another till midnight again. We pull another all nighter, and then we.
Oh, so did you ever make it to Tortilla Joe's?
I was the last day because I was like, we'll go the last day because California closed at 8, and
Next vacation we'll do it.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, I needed
For sure.
reserve for 7 of us. So okay, the wait time's 3 hours. Is that fine?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just take a quick walk,
I was
walk
like-
down the road, come back.
Been at fucking California Adventures all day. You know, wait 3 hours to fucking eat. It's at 8:30 at this point. So I was like, no. So we ended up going to. We just left. I was like, let's go get something quick. So we went to that Jollibee. It's
No.
fucking like it's like an Asian KFC. They have spaghetti and stuff with fried
Oh,
chicken.
okay, yeah.
And I didn't really. I got a bit. We got me and someone and Jojo got belly aches the next day. I'm thinking it's because of that.
I watched some of those like the mukbangs.
Yeah,
And
it looks good.
Yeah, on there it looks good. Like
With
you'll
the-
see me in the fried chicken with the spaghetti.
The chicken was good, but the spaghetti was it was like I'd like 5 marrons. I wouldn't give it that much.
Real quick, I was gonna say in I don't know why I keep saying I'm gonna say, but anyway, yeah.
I'm a sin.
In Tulare, there's a place called Crave. They
Craig's?
have Crave
Mm-hmm.
and
Chicken place?
It's like a Asian food,
Okay.
but there's they have these chicken wings with the sauce on. You have to get extra sauce, dude. It's 50 marrons.
Shit.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so then
How was I never been to California, or I haven't been since senior year, and I don't
so
even
it's
remember
different vibes when you get there. So we got there. It's 10 or we went on a few rides. We went on the it used to be the Haunted Mansion. Was it Haunted Mansion or Tower of Terror? So
Oh,
it takes
yeah,
you
yeah.
up and drops you.
Drop you
Takes
down.
and now it's like an Avengers ride. But that's the funnest one there probably.
They have the big roller coaster, right? The Mickey roller coaster.
It's The Incredibles now, or it's been The Incredibles.
And then it goes like a circle, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jojo went on that one.
Oh,
We went on it like 3 times. It was fun, and we got front row too.
Mm.
Oh man, and
I went there for the grad night, the senior year. I just remember a few things, few of the rides.
and then so it's different vibes when I say that because it was 10 a.m.
I cheesed up. Me and this one of the girls we were in high school together. Day, I remember we were kind of everybody kind of branched off.
We ain't going with the girls,
Yeah.
we go with the homies.
Yeah, well, see, he said
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because he didn't have a chick,
Yeah,
and so we all said all the guys were gonna stick together. But then shortly after that, like we all like kind of clicked up with all the
yeah.
like, the girls we were gonna go with.
Didn't you guys go in during the night?
At night, yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Dave went, and I remember we went on the Winnie. It was like Winnie the Pooh or something like that, and I remember I grabbed her hand because it was all dark, and I grabbed her hand. I was gonna kiss her, but I got scared and then I pussy out.
Yes.
But yeah, it was. I remember it was fun, dude. There was like it was like a huge party. There was there's a big center
Yeah,
where everyone was
yeah,
dancing and
downtown,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
downtown
cool.
area.
Yeah, it was a cool time.
And so back to what I was saying, 10. It was like 10 a.m. and the dads and the moms, some of the moms were fucking drinking already. There's
Oh, in the
bars
morning?
and there are beers. You can buy beers and mixed drinks and stuff.
In California?
Yeah, and then people were double fisting, and the vibes like everyone's more chill because
Oh.
they could drink.
So you know, it's probably like they probably do the 2 days. So it's like, okay, you guys do everything Disney
Yeah.
now. This is parents' time. We're fucking
Yeah.
boozing it.
And especially if you have older kids, sit there and drink, and then or you guys go on the rides. We'll wait for you right here
Yeah.
because you don't want to throw up.
There's a thing we saw. It was like on the Travel Channel for Disneyland. It's like Club 88 or something. So
So
when,
69.
when you get to the New Orleans, and I don't know if it's true or not, I've seen it on there. I imagine it's true. When you go like the New Orleans spot, there's an area where there's a phone booth, and you could open the phone booth, and it's in like this little restaurant area. And if you open the phone booth, there's like a code you do something, and it's a double door, so it opens up and you go in there, and it's like a little lounge area. But it's like VIP. You have to spend certain amount of money or something like that to be in that club, and that's the only spot in Disneyland that you could drink.
And you get fucked up.
Yeah, you could
Shit.
drink in there. So I mean, if anybody,
They probably have a limit though. You, like on airplanes, like you can only drink.
yeah, I mean,
so
I don't
much.
know how much you could drink, but I mean, you could. There was people in there drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and they said that's the only spot you can. But there was like other hacks in there too, like with the, I think it was the
strippers.
because there's
The princess.
California. Was it? I mean, the Disneyland and Disney World,
Uh huh.
two different things.
Florida's Disney World.
But it's similar to Disneyland.
Yeah, but just bigger.
So I don't know which one it is, but
It might be Disney World.
because there's the one where you walk in and it's Cinderella's, I think it's Cinderella's castle or something, but there's an actual room that you could stay in there. Like you walk up and you
Oh,
go in
okay.
there and there's a room that you could stay in.
Shit. Yeah, that's
So-
a pretty penny.
Yeah. But there's cool little things like that I seen on there. I don't know if, I imagine it's true. It
And
was
they
on
have
that Travel
security there
Channel.
too. They're always everywhere
Yeah.
in case shit pops off.
Did you see that thing at Disneyland? It was kind of fucked up where the guy was going to propose. So it was like a big area, but there was it was an area where you couldn't be in. It was an unauthorized area. It was just
Uh-huh.
employees. So the guy goes up there, and it's like a platform. It's flat. And then he goes to propose, and as he's proposing, this fucking employee comes, like
Yeah, he's going
casually
through,
walks,
He's going through his third divorce.
and he grabs the ring.
What the fuck?
Walks through the middle, and then he comes down. He's all, be better over here.
Oh,
And I was all, dude,
I
like,
took flying on him.
fuck that. But that was it. I guess I don't know when that was. That was like a month ago or so, but it was kind of fucked up. But
Yeah. That's
and then what was like the biggest thing at California Adventure? Like I know in Disneyland they have like towards the end of the night they do like the parades, the water
The
show for the Fantasia.
fireworks, yeah.
What was in
At
California?
California, nothing really because by the time it's closing, it's still daylight.
Oh, 8
Yeah,
they
8
close
o'clock,
out.
yeah.
Mhm.
They have the guys at the corner, the road you were talking about where you guys were hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
They have the guys right there singing, what's it called? Quartet? Where they,
Yeah, big
they
band,
just sing? No.
acapella, like on Rocky when they're just right there by the fire pit drinking, they're singing.
No. People,
Yeah.
like, when they dress up and they're singing,
How?
they're just singing.
Yeah, quartet, like like Andy Bernard on The Office, his buddies, like they
Yeah,
sing.
yeah, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly like
yes,
that. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
But it was fun. We,
You guys were there what 5 days,
uh,
or in downtown,
Monday.
down south?
we left Monday and came back Friday.
Okay. Yeah, so we're hopefully if it's available, we're gonna go to Disneyland, but we're trying to stay at that the Disneyland, the actual resort.
Mm-hmm. That'd
So-
be cherry, dude.
Yeah.
Because you could just walk right into your room, walk right back.
Yeah. So we're gonna be going at the end of the month, and what I'm gonna do too is I don't know if anybody's seen, but on my Instagram I've been posting my daughters. They've been wanting to do that. I talked about it on here too. They've been wanting to do like a YouTube channel thing. So videos of this and doing stuff. So I ended up agreeing to it, and maybe like a month ago,
Yeah.
it's been going on for a couple months now.
yeah.
And they'll do little things, and I'll record them doing it, and I just edit all of it on that Apple, like the movie stuff.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
I'll
you
do
did
that
for the podcast.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. So I'll do that, and but I want to do it where we're gonna do like the vacation little
Oh, snippets of everything?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that'd
that
be
would be
cool.
pretty cool. But I think it would be a lot cooler like at the hotel too because they have all the it's all Mickey themed, Disneyland themed.
yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll have that coming up.
We were talking about going to Disney World in a couple years.
The one in Florida,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Maybe.
There's a lot of stuff though. I mean, we still haven't even been to Six Flags, or I haven't been to Six Flags.
I've been to Six Flags.
Yeah.
Arthur took me for our 18th birthday.
Yeah, I still want to go.
You'll be scared.
I'll be scared, but I'm gonna do all of them. I mean, I'm afraid of I'm afraid of heights, but I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So try it out. But that's cool. What was your out of all the Disneyland, California, the favorite part of everything?
I'd say Splash Mountain because
Yeah.
everyone wanted to go on it. Everyone went on it.
All together.
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool. Right on.
We tried to do the one on the California. I forgot what it's called. It's with the bear one where you go in the big old tube and it's a whole family and you go like that.
I don't know. What's the character? Do you know?
It's just a bear. Kind of like
Yogi
a
Bear?
water ride. Like a
Yogi
water
Bear?
ride? No, but you're sitting in it and it's a big old inner tube, but there's seats and you sit down and you go down
Oh,
the
okay.
rapids and stuff like that. But it kept closing.
Like what was it? The island type thing, like a
Yeah,
water park type
yeah.
thing, something like that.
That one or either I forgot what that other one is. A sky one. So you're sitting in a chair and it lifts up and there's a big, huge screen in front of you and it takes you through like the whole world. So you go like, you go through Africa, then you go through Hawaii, New Delhi, everywhere. And it's crazy too because like when the elephants start running, there's these misters. And it's like, I don't know how they do it, but it's a grass scent, so you smell grass.
Oh shit!
And then when you're in Hawaii, it smells like a
flowers,
like a breezy thing, yeah, like
Oh,
flowers
okay.
and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know.
But I think those two are the best ones in California.
Well, I think that was about over an hour or so.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, we'll touch on a few more things on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll drop this one today. It's Friday the 15th, so we'll drop it today.
TGIF,
Yeah.
Bone Thugs, Eagle Mountain Casino tonight. Go check
Oh.
them out.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
First of the month. So, like always, thank you guys for everyone who subscribed, who watches. Appreciate it. I'll come back to it. The Ramate thing. If you have any ideas, like something we could do, I was thinking like an Impractical Jokers type thing, or like my brother said, like the best deal of the day at the Ramate.
Yeah, we'll just make a point to buy one thing, like a cool thing, and get a deal on it.
Yeah. But yeah, put in the comments. Like always, too. Thank you, and if you put a comment if you like it, you hate it, the podcast, whatever. Give us some feedback. Let us know.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta,
Yeah.
Sonny Corleone, and Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah. So yeah, watch those. Watch The Godfather,
Sopranos.
Goodfellas. What's Ray Liotta best one? Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas, hands
Mhm.
down.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you guys again. Till next time, we'll be back Wednesday.
Peace out.
Later.
How long was that?